What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Trading Crypto. We're gonna go over the big boy today, Bitcoin. It's been a while since we did a little bit of a Bitcoin TA. This will be raw, unfiltered, uncut. I'm not gonna cut this video. We're gonna go over all the Bitcoin dominance, the total two, the DXY, USDT. I used to do this quite often during the bear market, but now that we hit a new all-time high, these are coming a little bit more important on assessing if Bitcoin is going to be heading much higher. Well, Bitcoin obviously is going to be heading much higher, but if Bitcoin's gearing up to head much higher sooner or later. So with that, let's get into the price prediction and technical analysis on Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin right here. You see all my little charts over there for BTC. We're gonna be going through all these bad boys here on this raw and uncut video of CC and Bitcoin. So as of right now, obviously we all know Bitcoin hit a new all-time high since President Donald Trump got reelected, and we can draw the horizontal resistance area right here, seeing that it has broken out. We're at $76,000 right now, which is awesome. The crazy part is, or not the crazy part, the sad part is altcoins might be gearing up to make a move now. So obviously Bitcoin's not done running. We're going to be running much higher during this bull run, but breaking a prior all-time high does expend a lot of energy for the run, and you are most likely, not financial advice, most likely going to be seeing a retracement here on Bitcoin, which is good for your altcoins. Bitcoin retraces, altcoins pump. First things first, uptrend since September 2024. Why do I think we're going to be seeing a slight retracement on Bitcoin? If you look at the MACD, excuse me, the MACD has a smaller engulfing candle today, which means the bullish momentum is starting to slow down. Every time this has happened, you can see every time we get a smaller green candle, or not smaller green candle, but the momentum of the green candle starts weakening. That's when we start rolling over to the bullish side, which has happened at, well, pretty much every single time. So we're looking for something like this. Honestly, I'll just break to the point. That's kind of what we're looking at there. Same with the RSI. The RSI is looking kind of toppy right now as well, starting to see a slight rollover with the RSI, and we did get a sell signal on the WTX back here. So in my personal opinion, if we draw the short-term fib right now on BTC, and now obviously I haven't looked at all the other indicators over here, so we'll see if any of those kind of validate this. But just looking at the chart alone with the indicators, there is that chance of BTC heading back down to around 70,000, which is the 786 area right here, prior high. So, I mean, that's not a lie. I mean, we're at 76,000 right now, and yeah, people are going to be like, oh, Bitcoin's going to tank. We hit our new all-time high. We're now in a bear market. That's not the case. If anything, every time these have fallen like this has been very, very, very bullish for your altcoins. And 99% of the time that people are watching my video, you guys aren't Bitcoin maxes. You guys don't own $1 million of Bitcoin. You guys own altcoins. So when you see an uptrend of Bitcoin like this forming, every time the uptrend sees a retracement like this, that's when you should be cheering towards the moon. That's when your altcoins will see massive, massive pumps. And it does look like we just tipped the iceberg today with that slight hammer candle coming in red. So we will be monitoring that. Now let's see if any of these other indicators kind of back that retracement up. We see the Bitcoin dominant. Yeah. Oh boy. If anything, this is the key indicator. I didn't even look at this. This is the key indicator right here. We talked about the Bitcoin dominance quite a bit in the past. Bitcoin dominance falls, altcoins go to the moon. Look at this. This is a straight free fall right here. Pretty much the last 3 days just been falling off the table, the Bitcoin dominance, which is another indication of a local top coming in for BTC, not an all-time high top, because obviously I think we're going way, way higher. Just in the short term, I think we're going to be seeing a top here for BTC, which if we draw a fib, I think there's probably a fib level here as well, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I've only charted this 100 plus times, right? Yeah, it's 618 all the way down here at 57%. So there is that opportunity that altcoins are going to start absolutely ripping if the Bitcoin dominance starts falling back down to that 618, which if you do draw the uptrend support area right here, kind of validates that retracement. So who knows? Alt season could be knocking on our door right now. Dominance falls, altcoins run. And believe it or not, look at every time we've had a massive alt season, Bitcoin has shit, dominance has shit the bed. Go back here, it's shit the bed. So this little drop right here shouldn't be nothing. The major altcoin season is most likely when Bitcoin does something like this and drops below, its prior low. So it's, even though it looks like a large drop in the short term, the longer term Bitcoin or altcoin season is still in play. You have not missed it yet. Now, if you look at the total two right now, this is pretty much every altcoin excluding BTC and Ethereum. So this is every altcoin right now. And as you can see, we did break out of our alt trend, or not alt trend, downtrend. Did we? Oh, we did. We did break out of our downtrend. So this means altcoins are officially bullish. First time being bullish since March of 2024 or October 2021. This is actually really, really big, guys, believe it or not. Breaking out of this downtrend that we've been in. I've covered this in depth several times. If you watched my channel before, I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but very, very similar things happening to the Total 2 alt season to what happened. Where's my 1 week? To what happened back here. Now, Total 2, this was the biggest alt season we've ever had in crypto history, from 15 to 18. And then our last one that we had during the bull run was from 20 to 21, right? I personally, and I've talked about this over and over again, think we're gearing up for another massive one like this. I'm going to explain why. Very, very similarly, if you look at the chart patterns with this right here, it's to this right here. What I mean by that is if we zoom in and look at the short term right here, towards the beginning of the Total 2 back in 2014, the downtrend before it was broken right here was a downtrend for approximately 2 years, similar to exactly what's happening right now. Obviously, once we came out with altcoins, and altcoins kind of came out in 13, 14, we had the initial pump and then the sideways before the massive altcoin pump. Now, if we look at what's happening right now, it's looking very, very similar to this, but on a much, much, much grander scale. And what I mean by that is, you see how we put in a high, a low, and a higher high, then we consolidated. Look what's happening right now. We put in a high, a low, a higher high, then we consolidated, and we just broke out of that downtrend consolidation. Well, now we haven't broken out of the long-term one yet. What I mean by that is, you see how I went from the high down the low, and then you break out, and that's when things starts going parabolic. We have not broken out of that yet. That's when the real fun begins, which would be this right here. Once you break that downtrend, that's when things are going to start going absolutely nuclear, which we have not done yet. But what I was trying to show you here in the short term is we did break out of the short-term downtrend, which does indicate more momentum to the upside, which does mean we might be testing that downtrend right here. And once we break that, to infinity and beyond, bad boys. So not financial advice. If you don't have altcoins, good luck. If you don't have altcoins, good luck. Because on top of that, look at the indicators right here. We've been bearish on the MACD since April of 2024, just crossed over bullish. Massive bearishness on the MACD crossing over bullish, which is huge. On top of that, the RSI just put in a higher high, and then the WTX is finally put in a higher low. The last low was back in September of 2023. So this is indicating that altcoins are gearing up to make a huge, like, we've covered this before and we've been waiting for this, guys. The time is here, man. Indicators are starting to flash. We're ready to rock and roll. It's awesome. On top of that, I think the DXY, the DXY is still heading up, but it does look like this might be a local top for the DXY, which would be a lower low in the long term. So DXY is USDT, the obviously USDT dominance, US dollar index. So when the USD or the DXY drops, that's very bullish for crypto. Every time we've seen a retracement on this, we've made really good money. That's why this was the bear market right here. The DXY was pumping, and guess what? Bear market, right? But as in the short term right now, it does look like we're starting to put in a lower high, which is bullish for crypto in general. And then on top of that, the USDT dominance is falling. People are getting out of them stable coins and into crypto. This is the big one right here, guys. People in the bear market, the big players, the ones that pretty much control the market, obviously during bear market phases, they get in the stable coins. They don't want to convert it to USDT or to actual fiat because obviously they have to pay taxes on it. So they convert it to stable coins. Now we did break out of that downtrend here, January of 2024, which is when Bitcoin actually started moving. We had this slight fall, but we've been moving in an uptrend since April of 2024. And now we've officially broken that uptrend right here, and we're starting our descent. So the descent of USDT is very, very important. People are getting out of stable coins and back into cryptocurrency. People are getting out of them, back into those big plays, back into the plays that they expect the bull run to produce, larger gains in. So USDT dominance goes up, that's bearish. When it goes down, it's bullish. Pretty much covered all this. Like I said, it's raw and uncut. We've been we've been talking for like 11 minutes now. But overall, I think what we're going to be experiencing here for BTC is most likely a slight retracement here. Why is my screen so small? A slight retracement here. And then once we see that retracement, like I mentioned, back down to possibly the $71,000, $70,000 area, that's where we'll see that next high. Because like I mentioned, every time, if I blow this up, every time we've seen these retracements right here since September 2024, this was bearish for altcoins, that was bullish for altcoins. This was bearish for altcoins, that was bullish for altcoins. This was a bearish for altcoins, this was bullish until November 5th. And now we're gearing up for another drop on BTC, which is bullish for altcoins. So get ready to rock and roll, fellas. We are very, very close. With that, none of this is financial advice. And if there's any coins you'd like me to chart, just send me a super chat in the comments and I'll get to your coin as soon as possible. Thank you.